Okay, hello. So I'm here again with my code for the racing game that I created. So I'm gonna show you the play first, and then I'm gonna show you the what I have done. So let it load. So I completed the game. So we press play to be able to play. And there's the timer and there's the points. And there is the AI. The points you can get from these. And I'll show you. I'll let the AI win. You could win. But I'll show you how the AI could win and how you can win and how you can pause and reset the game. If you accidentally fall out of bounds. See? The race was finished, but the AI won and I didn't. There isn't a different screen if the AI won versus I win. So I'm gonna go try to beat the. Hopefully I don't fall. And you could get points, as many points as you want from these. See, look, I flipped and I kind of fell out of bounds. So what I could do is pause the game and resume by restarting. Let's try to win. No. Oh no, I'm going backwards. You can. I haven't made it where you can't cheat yet, but this is gonna show you if you could win. See, you could win. So I'll show you. So this is the pause screen, and it has the for it to go to the next scene. It took me a while to get both the AI to work and the code to work. So here's all the code that I have created. It's the scenes, the game scene. This is the play scene. This is the game scene. Let it load. So here it is. Okay. Took me a while to get, I also had trouble getting the AI to make sure it runs across the finish line, but I was able to fix that. AI is able to now look like it's actually riding on the road instead of it flying up and it missing everything. And I hit the checkpoints for it so you don't see it. Here's the time manager, and here's the game manager, which helps you shows the points. See, good. And I did an anti-roll, so but you can still accidentally roll, but it helps keep sure that keep the player on the ground. And I built an exit with escape. So heads up, if your scenes aren't loading, go here and check to make sure they're oh, but they're all here. Sometimes Unity just doesn't like the name of your scenes, and it just doesn't tell you when you name your scene oh, don't name your scene this. It doesn't say that. It's just it just discreetly tells you yeah, I don't know what that is, and you're what am I doing wrong? So just have your name just one letter. Don't capitalize it right after. If you have two letters, don't capitalize it. That's what I did. I did end scene. And it would not work. It wouldn't. This wouldn't work. This wouldn't work. The only reason why this worked, even though it has start screen, is because it's the first scene. And this worked because it just was one letter. That's why this worked, but these two didn't. So it's always gonna work if you did the first scene first, but it's never gonna work again if you try to go back to it. But that's the good So like I hope you learn that like don't do that. It took me a while. It took me forever to figure out, and like that's another thing. And another thing I had problem with was the UI showing up. People said like there's no videos of it out there, but like the reason why the UI doesn't show up is because like the people say like it was because the the canvas was all messed up, but like it's the layers. But my layer is showing the UI. Like I even like made sure that this was in the layer UI, but like it was all checked so like I could see it. But like this was you go I don't remember where you go. Oh yeah, you go to Windows and then you go to layers, go to default, and then it'll like reset. It'll reset your thing. So like even though you're like, oh, you played it and it still doesn't show up because it like won't work on the build and it'll like not come up. It's because it's out of bounds. The texture is out of bounds and it's like it remakes the canvas layout. Like it reshapes it, so you gotta bring the text in. So make sure you check that out first after you set it to default, and then you should be good to go. Okay, that's all. This is my racing simulator and it all works pretty well. The player is able to race the AI all the way in a circle and get some points, because I wanted to make it a little more interesting besides the AI. And like it has obstacles, like a lot of obstacles, and like it spawns at random, like at random spots, and like it sometimes make it trouble for the player. Like you have like it's you can run through it, but like you gotta be slow when you run through it, because it can in fact flip you over and that can make you fall out of bounds, and I'm not that sure how to fix that. Yep. But it is working really well, and this is the code. This also took me a while to make the exit, to like when you press escape, because this is you press escape to exit. The reason why it didn't work for me is make sure that the code is on the game object. So there's some advice for you. Make sure your script is on your code, and make sure that if your UI isn't working, reset it, make it go back to default, and then check back on your canvas and make sure all of them are in the canvas. All the stuff you put in it, like all the buttons and all the thing is all into it. Don't forget to add your scenes. Okay? Don't forget that. You will not be, it won't work if you don't add it. You gotta add it in order too, and make sure they're named correctly. Otherwise, Unity would be very mad at you. So, that is all. Bye bye.